Lake-Sumter State College and Lake-Sumter Television are proud to present the 2018 LSSC Leesburg Campus Spring Commencement. Now, live from the Everett E. Kelly Convocation Center on the Leesburg Lake-Sumter State College campus, join us as we honor the 2018 Leesburg Campus Lake-Sumter State College graduates.
Good morning. My name is John Shea, and it is my honor to serve as the Faculty Marshal for today's ceremony. I would like to welcome each of you to the Lake-Sumter State College Commencement Ceremony. It is with great pride that I hereby declare this 58th Commencement Ceremony open. On behalf of the faculty, I would like to offer congratulations to each graduating student. And now I would like to introduce the President of Lake-Sumter State College, Dr. Stanley Sedor.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Stanley Sedor, and it is a privilege to serve as the President of Lake-Sumter State College. I ask that you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the invocation. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing and join me in the invocation. Dear Heavenly Father, I come before you today to honor and lift up your name. I thank you for all you are and all you have done that has brought us here for this celebration. I lift these students up to you. Thank you for the strength and perseverance you've given them to be able to get to this place. We are proud of them and we celebrate their accomplishment. May they know and fully experience your love and the support of those around them. In your name I speak forth this blessing. Students, may the knowledge you have learned become wisdom, wisdom to share with and inspire others. May the skills you have learned open doors of opportunity, and may you become a person of influence in your family, in your community, and in this world. May your quest for learning continue, and may you inspire others to do the same. May you always be willing to search for truth and willing to stand for what is right. May the insights you've gained enable you to extend grace and compassion to others. May you have all you need for the journey that lies ahead. For those who have clear vision, I ask God that you would guide their path to fulfill all they've been called to do. For those who are still finding their way, I ask you to give them clarity and insight to know where to go. For those who are tired, I ask they would be strengthened. For those struggling, I ask that they would be comforted and know deep peace. For those who are excited, I ask you would send them forth with joy. As we leave this place today, I ask you, Lord, to place people along their way to mentor, support, and encourage them. And now to the one who has begun a good work in all these students, I ask you would be faithful to complete it. Amen. You may be seated.
Thank you, Heather, for that inspiring invocation. Welcome, friends, trustees, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, students, and most importantly today, our graduates and their families to the 58th commencement ceremony of Lake-Sumter State College. We offer 2 ceremonies each May. Our second ceremony will take place this afternoon in Claremont. This is a momentous day in college history as we offer our first ever Claremont-based commencement ceremony. By the end of the day today, over 550 students will earn their degrees and certificates from Lake-Sumter State College. They will join over 110,000 students who will graduate from one of the 28 colleges of the Florida college system this year. This celebration is in your honor. It is a grand finale of your final semester. Over the past 2 weeks, many of you were individually recognized for scholarship and leadership achievements in individual programs, college, and community. Students, the common aspect in all of these celebrations is you. Each of you made a personal commitment and sacrifice to completing a rigorous program of study at a college regarded as one of the best in the nation and one of the best in Florida. Everyone here today is proud of your hard work, perseverance, and commitment to gain knowledge that will improve your life and the lives of those you care for and the community that surrounds you. Please join me in applauding our students. We are honored to have many distinguished guests here with us to celebrate our graduates. Others who could not be here but have sent their congratulations include Florida's Governor Rick Scott. So let me start by introducing the platform party. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Platform party, please stand when your name is called. Mr. John Shea, Assistant Professor of Mathematics and Faculty Marshal. Mr. Scott Blankenship, Chairman, Board of Trustees. Mr. Pete Wall, Vice Chairman, Board of Trustees. Board members, Mr. Kelly Rice, Mr. Bryn Blaze, Mrs. Marcia Butler, Mrs. Jennifer Hill, Mr. Brett Jones, Ms. Emily Lee, Mr. Tim Morris. Mr. Josh Gonzalez, President of the Lake-Sumter State College Foundation. Ms. Kay Rawlins, today's commencement speaker. Ms. Equitia Sayles, today's student speaker. Dr. Douglas Weimer, Vice President, Academic Affairs. Dr. Heather Begard, Vice President, Administrative and Financial Services. Dr. Claire Brady, Vice President, Enrollment and Student Affairs. Mr. Tom Keefe, Associate Vice President, General Education. Ms. Amber Carlins, Instructor English. Dr. Laura Bird, Associate Vice President, Institutional Advancement, and the Executive Director of Lake-Sumter State College Foundation. Please give them a round of applause. You may be seated. I would like to recognize special guests in the audience today who have joined us for today's event. Lake-Sumter State College's 5th president, Dr. Charles Mojak. Dr. Mojak. Thank you. Are there any other elected officials in the audience today? Please stand for recognition. No. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, there, Jennifer Sullivan. I am sorry, I missed you. Representative Sullivan, is it Morgan Hatfield? Some people will live an entire lifetime and wonder if they have ever really made a difference in the world. The brave men and women who have served or are serving in the U.S. Armed Forces never have to wonder that. Would all active and retired military personnel, veterans, Guard, and reservists, please stand to be recognized so that we may thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. More than 60% of our students need some type of financial aid to complete their academic program. The generous citizens of our community and our business partners provide more than $500,000 each year in scholarships through the Lake-Sumter State College Foundation. Students and audience members, please stand if you have benefited from a Lake-Sumter State College scholarship or if you have donated to the foundation to provide scholarships. Thank you. Please take some time to read over your commencement program where we list all the individuals and generous organizations that assist our students with scholarships. This brings us to the faculty, the core of our institution. These dedicated individuals provide instruction to our students and create dynamic learning environments to support student learning and growth. They also care for our students, take to heart the struggles and obstacles our students face, and cheer them on every day. Our faculty are committed to their academic disciplines, to excellence in innovation and teaching, and to serving the unique needs of our students. They are devoted to the college, our students, and our communities. At this time, I would ask that members of the Lake-Sumter State College faculty please stand for recognition. Thank you. Next, I would like to recognize the college staff who work tirelessly to help our students navigate the college experience, develop important career and professional skills, and successfully complete their academic programs. Our staffs are partners in the success of each and every student experience at Lake-Sumter State College. Will the members of the Lake-Sumter State College staff and the hardworking members of the Commencement Planning Work Group please stand for recognition? Finally, students, let's take this time to recognize the people who provided the inspiration, support, motivation, and that additional push to keep going, especially when things got tough. They stood by you and gave you support and encouragement when you were hard at work at your classes. They were there in the morning for that first cup of coffee when you were up so late studying that 2 hours of sleep was a luxury. They helped you find the free time to study, rearranged schedules, and supported and encouraged you to persevere. Students, please stand, turn, and recognize your family, friends, and loved ones who stood by you and join you in celebrating today. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Scott Blankenship, Chairman of the Lake-Sumter State College Board of Trustees, to come to the podium for his remarks. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. On behalf of my fellow members of the Lake-Sumter State College District Board of Trustees, I am excited to be one of the first to congratulate you on achieving your dream here at Lake-Sumter State College. And I would like to welcome and express our gratitude to the parents, families, and friends who have supported today's graduates. Today, students, each of you realize your goal of earning a college degree. All the hard work and sleepless nights have culminated to this moment. And trust me when I tell you, you will look back on this day and realize it was a turning point in your life. This is certainly an exciting time to be a part of Lake-Sumter State College. Our mission is ambitious. Anyone who lives in the area can tell you that our employers are looking for talent, and that talent is what you have with your accomplishments today. And some of you will be going straight to the workforce. Some of you will be going on to your four-year degree and beyond. I'm proud that this college is recognized as one of the top colleges in the state of Florida and nationally. Our students continue to excel and outperform their peers, something you should be very proud of. We continue to find creative ways to do and offer more with increasingly tightening budgets. I look back at this year, I'm amazed at what we have accomplished. But what makes us most proud are you, the students. We are committed to your success today and in your future. And I would be remiss if I did not mention the group of individuals who were critical to your success, our hardworking faculty and staff. I'm sure that each of you can think of at least one faculty or staff member that had an impact in your life and as you went through Lake Sumter. As you continue your journey and take the next step in your careers, I want you to know that you are still part of our success. You are now joining a distinguished group of Lake-Sumter State College alumni. You join an elite group of students who also took the leap of faith to advance their education. Your success is the result of hard work and dedication. I know from experience that employers throughout Lake and Sumter counties are looking for you. Your critical thinking skills, your problem-solving skills, the strong written and oral communication skills that you have learned here will become valuable assets as you begin and continue your career. My challenge for you today is to leave ready to follow your passion and make an impact. Today it's your turn. Just as your diploma required hard work and dedication, your success in the next step of your journey requires the same. Take the next step. Challenge yourself. I assure you that everyone here today is behind you. Your success is our success, and we are rooting for you, class of 2018. Thank you.
Good morning. Today's student speaker, Equitia Sayles, was nominated by a member of our staff and several fellow students to serve in this role. She was then selected from a competitive field of her peers to address you as this year's student commencement speaker. She hails from Tangerine, Florida, and is a graduate of Mount Dora High School. Today, she will graduate with a bachelor degree of applied science in organizational management. She loves to spend time with her daughter. She regularly volunteers at local schools as a tutor and a mentor, and is active with a local dance team. She credits faculty member Gary Siegel and staff member Caitlin Moore for making a difference in her experience at Lake Sumter. She plans to pursue a master's degree in educational leadership at the University of Central Florida and teach elementary school in Lake County. She is passionate about helping young students on the path to education. We have no doubt that you will inspire future generations of students in your work as an educator. Please welcome your student commencement speaker, Equitia Sayles.
President Sador, distinguished faculty and staff, loving friends and family, welcome to the Spring 2018 Commencement Ceremony. Lake-Sumter State College, Class of 2018, to all, I say congratulations. Not just congratulations on receiving a diploma, but congratulations on sticking through the tough classes, for staying up for countless hours trying to finish a paper, and for putting all your being into passing the final exams. You all exhibit the true definition of being a Layhawk. I used to compare the lifestyle I had in school with a game of Monopoly, collecting $200 as I passed go, just to stay in the game. But I stayed in it. Knowing who you are will aid you in this game called life, and will push you far to reach every thinkable goal. Even though we formulated monumental strides to progress us on our life journey, I dare you to channel your inner ambition and achieve more. Look to your left, now to your right. The person sitting to either side of you may be a single mother, a single father, first person in their family to attend college, military personnel, and they did it. And you should be filled with immense joy because you did it too. Develop immunity to negativity by being the difference in our society, by being the person who wrangles change, by being the person that will make all of us here proud. I believe in every one of you, and I know you all are going to make an everlasting imprint on our world. While jumbling thoughts around in my mind, the word love kept resurfacing when I thought about this great institution, and of course all the staff, faculty, and families involved. Love is making a daily commitment to grow far beyond the assumption of others, so that you can offer others increasingly generosity, maturity, and patience. We may not remember how to do calculus derivatives or how to properly apply APA format, that's me. But one thing that we will remember is the way love positions itself in our heart. This love is not an abstract concept, but a tangible emotion that has infused its being into my lungs, and I'm sure that has seeped into yours, because this feeling can't be cured. This love, it happens when a 10-minute trip to a professor's office turns into an hour talk about the next steps in your life. This love happens when a group of students who don't know each other assemble together to study for an upcoming exam. This love happens when parents let their kids experience their new chapter of life, even though they don't want to let go. This love happens when advisors work day in and day out to ensure our academic process is on track. This love happens when financial aid fights to receive the maximum available funds for us. This love happens when tutors take extra hours to guarantee we will pass the upcoming test. This love happens here at Lake-Sumter State College. I remember my first interaction with this love. It happened when I thought I wasn't going to be able to receive my AA degree. I was filled with desperation because my little Maya was dependent on me. When I looked at her, her eyes were chocolate pools of beauty, emitting positive beams into my atmosphere, and I happened to drown in them every time I looked at her. I made a decision then to find a way to graduate. I walked into financial aid, and they told me I could not receive aid for the summer portion of school because I had already received it for spring and for fall. My body started to perspire with sweat of discouragement, and I just knew I wasn't going to be able to start my bachelor's program in the fall. I went over to my academic advisor, and she asked had I ever applied for a foundation scholarship. And I was like, what is that? She said, it's simple, Peter. It's free money. I said, I'm all ears. So she began to explain in great detail about the foundation and the scholarship opportunity. She walked me through every single step so that I would understand what I was signing up for. I flew over to the foundation center, sending my sweat of discouragement into encouragement. I received my first foundation scholarship, and I graduated with my AA that year. I stand before you now as a graduate of the 2018 Organizational Management Bachelor's Program of the beautiful Lake-Sumter State College. Like all things that we have learned here, love is something that just shouldn't be remembered, but something that is constantly embedded into our being. This view can push us to share this meaning with others, which I hope all of you will do. Take this feeling and turn ordinary into extraordinary. Remember that there is a purpose for your pain, a reason for your struggle, but there is a reward for your faithfulness. So trust and don't give up. Take this with you as I depart from this podium. Nothing is over until the moment you decide to stop trying. Plant the seed now of continual perseverance so that no obstacle can restrain you. Now, Lakehawks, take your first step into changing the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Equitia. That was a wonderful message. I can't decide if I want to stand up on the edge here and hold on tight, or if I just want to not see anybody. I'll take the risk. Dr. Cedor, students, faculty, and guests, it is my honor and privilege to introduce you to Ms. Kay Rawlins, today's commencement speaker. Kay Rawlins believes that sport can be used to change the communities in which we live, work, and play. Kay Rawlins is the founder of the Orlando City Soccer Club, the Vice President of Community Relations, and President of the Orlando City Foundation. As a former educator, Kay deeply values education and creating opportunities to improve the lives of our most vulnerable communities. The last 7 years has seen the rise of Orlando City, playing their first season in Major League Soccer in 2015, adding a women's team, the Orlando Pride, in 2016, and opening a new downtown stadium in 2017. The impact of Orlando City in our region is undeniable. Purple Orlando City magnets and soccer jerseys are abound. Even more importantly, their impact on our region through community projects in underserved areas, philanthropy, and their efforts in the aftermath of the Pulse tragedy have cemented their deep influence in Orlando and the Central Florida region as a whole. Kay is a courageous advocate for many social causes, was awarded the 2016 Businesswoman of the Year by the Orlando Business Journal, and recently gave a TED Talk for TEDx Orlando 2017. Kay, your personal and professional commitment to education, inclusivity, wellness, and community outreach will serve as an outstanding inspiration to our graduating class and their guests. We invite you now to address our students, faculty, and staff, and honored guests.
Definitely not Steph. I think I'll stay here for now just in case I fall. Good morning, President Cedor, District Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, parents, family, friends, in the class of 2018. Congratulations on your graduation, and thank you for allowing me the honor to be a part of it. This is indeed a watershed moment for each of you, a cause for great celebration and great optimism. I'll start with a little bit of background about myself. I was born and raised in the UK. Thank you. In an industrial town called Stoke-on-Trent. Coal mines, steelworks, but it was also the centre of the pottery industry, with all the major names were there: Wedgwood, Colport, Ainsley, and Dalton. I'm one of 5 children, so I grew up in a very noisy, boisterous household. I went straight from school to working in a bank, and I had 10 happy years before I left to have my family. I was fortunate to have the choice to stay at home with my children and realized I had a talent for teaching. When my youngest child was 3, I volunteered to work in a preschool 1 morning a week. It was great. I could take my daughter with me, and I got all the school holidays. This preschool was only open during term time. 1 morning turned into 2, turned into 3 full days, and then the owner persuaded me to go to college. She wanted to retire, but she wanted someone to take over who shared her passion for early childhood education and giving children the best start in life. So at 31, I finally went to college. I did 2 degrees in quick succession, early childhood education and business management. I was ready to learn, and I very much enjoyed my student days. Hopefully much like many of you in the audience here who returned or started college later in life. To make a long story short, I ended up buying that preschool and with a business partner and opening a second one. This one was more geared towards the working families. The climate had changed a little bit, and we needed something more for the parents who'd gone back to work and they needed earlier drop-off and later pick-up times. The preschools were incredibly successful and proof positive, for me anyway, that it's never too late to change careers and to take opportunities when they come knocking. I still have those families find me on Facebook today to tell me what a great start their children had in our preschools. In 2004, I relocated from the UK to Austin, Texas. Quite a culture shock. I was telling the faculty earlier, it was the first time someone called me little lady. I wasn't able to work until I received my green card, so I started volunteering in nonprofits. I gained such an insight into how they function, and it's remained a passion of mine to this day. In 2008, our hometown soccer team, for football and everywhere else in the world, but anyway, let's not get into that argument right now. Our hometown team contacted us to say, could we find them a partner in the US? They wanted an affiliate. So we started looking at the soccer landscape in the US, the different levels, what was available. And we couldn't find what we were looking for. So we sat down at our kitchen table one day and said, why don't we just start a team ourselves? It wasn't just about the soccer for me, it was about creating something that could be of benefit to the community. We thought about what we liked about our club in the UK and what we wished they did, and then we created some core values to underpin the club. It was my belief that part of our responsibility as a club was to give back to the community, help shape it, and provide role models. So we wrote a community clause into the players' contracts with an expectation that they would make appearances at youth clubs, schools, and other organisations. Unfortunately, it didn't work out in Austin. Despite our best efforts and a lot of money, a lack of support from the business community, the media, and government, was fighting against a very successful college football team, who could fill a 110,000-seat stadium, while we were struggling to get a crowd of 3,000. It could have been a moment where we just gave up and looked for something else, but we didn't want to accept failure. We still felt we could make it work, and so with the help of another investor, we moved to Orlando in 2010. We looked again at our hopes and dreams, and we decided, go big or go home. So at the press conference to introduce the new team coming to Orlando, we announced that we intended to land a Major League Soccer franchise within 5 years. Soccer had failed in Florida in the past, and we had our fair share of skeptics and naysayers who said, seem like really nice people, this is never going to work. I was never one to back down from a challenge, as my parents will testify. I was the child who was constantly at A&E to get another broken bone, torn ligament, or needing stitches. So we rolled up our sleeves and we got to work. We started by doing a huge amount of community outreach, and we gained the support of our city mayor, who supported us and helped open many doors, and got the respect of the business community. The media, who initially were skeptical and disbelieving, finally got on the bandwagon as we kept winning trophies and gathering more and more supporters. We were fortunate in the early days to find great corporate sponsors who also believed in our dream and took a chance on us, and most of them are still with us to this day. In 2013, less than 3 years later, we were announced as the 21st Major League Soccer franchise. We had a giant party in Orlando with our supporters. In 2015, we played our first game in MLS, and we filled the Citrus Bowl, Campbell Stadium as it is now, with 62,500 people. An amazing achievement in just a few short years. It was a fantastic feeling. I honestly cannot describe it to you, to walk out on the field that day and realize the dream had come true. Hard work, determination, and a positive attitude had won the day. We broke ground on our downtown stadium in 2015, and we played the first game there in March of 2017. Again, obviously a sellout crowd. It's a smaller stadium, it's 25.5. Anybody who's been will know it's the Purple Palace. It's an amazing place to come to. We were the first stadium to have the only standing section for our most passionate supporters, so they can jump and chant for 90 minutes. The only thing that the supporters asked us for were cup holders to put their beer in. I think we all know how much stadium beer costs, right? We don't want to spill even a precious drop. And we also have 49 rainbow seats in Section 12 as a permanent memorial to those taken from us in the Pulse tragedy. So that's the background on how I got here. Because I founded the team, I've been able to craft and create my own role within the club. Community is my focus. I love Orlando and I want to make it the best city in the world. That means being aware of the underserved, whether they be the homeless, the working poor, minorities, people with special needs, the LGBTQ community, and women. We use the unique voice we have as a club to stand for all those communities. I'm one of only a few female owners in Major League Soccer, and I believe it's my duty and responsibility to give a hand to those following on behind. For women looking to break into or continue in traditionally male-dominated industries such as the sports business, it's important to look to other women as mentors and seek advice and guidance as they progress. It's equally important for the men in the room. We need you to step up and become our allies. Achieving gender equality requires the engagement of women and men, girls and boys. It's everyone's responsibility. So this is the point where I'm supposed to impart some wisdom, give you some encouraging words to take away. So I've got a few for you. Dream big, but be prepared to work really, really hard. Love your work. If you always put your heart into everything you do, you can't lose. Be prepared to fail. Everyone fails, but it's how you deal with the aftermath that counts. Build on failure. Use it as a stepping stone. Don't try to forget the mistake, but don't dwell on it. Don't give it your energy, your time, or your space. Learn from it and move on. Fight for everyone's basic rights, for equality, regardless of gender, age, race, religion, appearance, sexual orientation, or ability. Have passion. It will carry you through impossible situations and overwhelming obstacles. Passion will help you celebrate the good, but help you survive the bad. I have a quote from J.K. Rawlins. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default. You're about to set sail in the big ship of life. You have so many opportunities ahead of you if you will only recognize them and be brave enough to seize them. I would ask too that you become global citizens, someone who cares about the injustice in this world and who does something, however modest, to bring an end to it. Congratulations, class of 2018. I wish you every success for your future.
Thank you for that inspiring address. We want to thank you and honor your contribution to this special day with this commemorative plaque. And on behalf of the Lake-Sumter State College Foundation, in an appreciation to your commitment to higher education and the vitality of our region, we would like to honor you by granting a scholarship in your name for a deserving student this fall. Your legacy of service will continue on well past this day. Thank you for all that you do and for honoring our graduates today. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Doug Weimer, Vice President of Academic Affairs, and it is my privilege to present this year's academic honors. The commencement program includes a listing of student academic honors, including those students who have earned those honors. Students graduating cum laude have earned a cumulative GPA of 3.40 to 3.59. If you have earned this distinction, please stand and be recognized. Students graduating magna cum laude have earned a cumulative GPA of 3.60 to 3.79. If you have earned this distinction, please stand and be recognized. Students graduating summa cum laude have earned a cumulative GPA of 3.80 to a perfect 4.0. If you have earned this distinction, please stand and be recognized. Sigma Beta Delta is our Business and Management International Honor Society for baccalaureate students. If you are a member of Sigma Beta Delta, please stand and be recognized. Phi Theta Kappa is our International Honor Society for community colleges. If you are a member of Phi Theta Kappa, please stand and be recognized. The Academic Excellence Awards are presented to students who have maintained a perfect 4.0 cumulative GPA. This year, we have 34 students who have earned this prestigious honor. Given that we have two ceremonies this year, all of our recipients may not be present at this one. But as I call your names, please stand and remain standing. Alexander Botner. Rachel Burris. Giselle Carrasquillo. Jessica Clifford. Amanda Consiglio. Hannah Cothern. Deanna Cuevas. Renata Gomez Martins. Genesis Hart. Abby Herndon. Sydney Hood. Anita Hutchins. Amisha Inshalani. Alexa Lang. Christian Leach. Cassandra Linhares. Tiffany Liu. Catherine Lopez. Olivia Maddox. Tyler Matos. Rebecca McGregor. Shambler Miller. Isabel Moleno. Kristen Mulett. Elena Nguyen. Nicolette Nowak. Jose Perez. Rachel Phelps. Rebecca Ponce. Andrea Santini. Michaela Young. Isaac Young. Caleb Young. And Cheyenne Young. Students, please proceed to the stage to receive your medallion.
Each year, the President's Award is given to a graduating student who has demonstrated continuous excellence in academics, has demonstrated effective leadership, has demonstrated excellent character, and has responded to the needs of others through service to the college and the local community. This year we had 10 excellent finalists. The average cumulative GPA of this impressive group of finalists was over 3.5, in addition to extensive college and community service. Given that we have 2 ceremonies today, not all of our finalists may be present for this ceremony. Finalists, please stand as your name is called and remain standing. Dominic Camarino, Caitlin Canterbury, Kathleen Floyd, Abigail Glover, Christian Leach, Kathleen Lejeune, Renata Gomez Martins, Kristen Millay, Gary Roses, and Kristen Scott. Finalists, you may be seated. It was a challenging decision because each of these candidates is so deserving. Let me tell you a little bit about this year's recipient. This year's recipient has excelled academically and has exemplified excellence through their deep involvement in leadership and service opportunities. One of their nominators wrote, "As a professor, we hope our students make that connection, that education is not about learning the right answers and being able to demonstrate skills, but learning how to think, analyze, and apply what they have learned to the real world. We hope our students will use their knowledge to make an impact on their community, perhaps even the world, and become committed to lifelong learning. Even though the student is still very young, they have already demonstrated that they understand and seek to do just this. This student credits their success and drive for excellence to their family and to their upbringing, and in particular to their father, who inspired them to experience the world fully and to aspire wholeheartedly to attain their personal and professional goals. This year's recipient maintained a 4.0 GPA, was very active in student clubs and organizations, participated in service opportunities, held a part-time job on campus, and was a student athlete. This talented student achieved all this while living 3,000 miles away from their family and support system. I'm proud to tell you that the recipient of the Spring 2018 President's Award is Ramada Gomez Martins. I'd like to say again, congratulations to Renata and all of our nominees. Dr. Weimer.
Will the candidates for graduation please rise? That's you guys, yes. Dr. Sedor, I have the honor to present to you the graduating class of 2018. The faculty have determined that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for the respective Bachelor of Applied Science, Associate in Arts, Associate in Applied Science, and Associate in Science degrees and certificates, and are therefore qualified to have these degrees and certificates conferred at this time.
Thank you, Dr. Weimer. I now ask Ms. Amber Carlins, Instructor of English, to call the candidates forward individually to receive their respective honors.
If the audience will please hold your applause until all the candidates have been recognized.
Will the first row of candidates please come forward to receive your degrees or certificates? Tammy Wiggins, summa cum laude. Patrick Bowers. Catherine Smith. Aubrey Akers, magna cum laude. Amber Holcomb. Kendall Caudill, summa cum laude. Diana Strickler Miller. Equita Sayles. Tracy Warren. Kristen Scott. Anna Collins. Revi Carme. Summa cum laude. Gay. Sonia Mulholland. William Perkins, magna cum laude. Madison Kennard, cum laude. Alexis Taylor. Alyssa Character, magna cum laude. Darian Werner. Daisy Hall. Kirsten Leva. Sydney Mans. Emily Perdue, cum laude. Aaron Eatman, cum laude. Kennedy Graham, magna cum laude. Laura Hedrick, summa cum laude. Amber Keeling. Mariah Alexandra Caro, summa cum laude. Haley Dobby. Rachel Clark, magna cum laude. Rebecca Ammons. Renata Gomez Martins, summa cum laude. Jolene Plato. Jennifer Edwards. Mariana Eisenman, magna cum laude. Lovely Eline, magna cum laude. Josie Cox. Robert Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Nayeli Reyes. Alexia Brewer. Kylene Beatty. Hunter Freitag. Daisy Kumbo. Anna Nguyen, summa cum laude. Eliana Nguyen, summa cum laude. Sky Laguerre, cum laude. Stephanie Mathiasen, cum laude. Riley Woods. Christian Vasquez, summa cum laude. Lori Bullion. Stacia Silva. Haley Weiss, magna cum laude. Marisol Saldana. Emily Siegworth, summa cum laude. Cassidy Arnold. Shakiria Wilkins. Vanessa Armas, summa cum laude. Isabel Cardenas, summa cum laude. Kelly Farmer, magna cum laude. Michael Trapp. Aaron Huffman, magna cum laude. Brooke Ferguson. Caitlin Van Buren, cum laude. Brianna Saucier, summa cum laude. Cameron Siverson, cum laude. Jamie Miller. Olivia Maddox, summa cum laude. Libby Oliver. Sarah Hutchinson. Bernice Roberts. Alexis Carner. Aliana Fernandez, cum laude. Kaylee Cole, magna cum laude. Marissa Totteran. Abigail Glover, summa cum laude. Andrew Brinkley, magna cum laude. Ethan Kotzenmoyer. Grant Goodwin, magna cum laude. Brandon Ives, magna cum laude. Alexa Lang, summa cum laude. George King. Jacob Walton. Carter Draney, summa cum laude. Abdil Hernandez. Regine Mantuano. Tiffany Liu, summa cum laude. Callie Robbins, magna cum laude. Kendra Cassidy. Denari Hamilton, magna cum laude. Emily Vaughn, magna cum laude. Aaliyah Thornhill, summa cum laude. Rachel Phelps, summa cum laude. Kelsey Croft. Jasmine McQuaig. Austin Field. Monica Coutures, cum laude. Casey Briggs, magna cum laude. Madeline Stanley. Julius Aguilar, magna cum laude. Emily J.J. Rum, cum laude. Noah Leindecker. Jalen Miguel Balboa, cum laude. Jacob LaCourse, summa cum laude. Genesis Hart, summa cum laude. Kathy Wynn, summa cum laude. Kiara Benavides, cum laude. Ashley Latimer. Aaron Chansey. Michaela Allen. Isabel Milano, summa cum laude. Nicholas Weeks. Kevin Miley. James Lovelock, cum laude. Millard Long. Joseph Fielding. Benjamin Barker. Charles Dixon. Aaron Marr, cum laude. Alexander Botner, summa cum laude. Rachel Burris, summa cum laude. Jonathan Enfinger, magna cum laude. Mark Lawson, cum laude. Peyton Posel. Hannah Whittle, summa cum laude. Christine Miller. Ann Lafferty. Monica Fitzgerald. Artie Moldillo. Amaya Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Megan Weston. James Williams, cum laude. Emery Hoker, summa cum laude. Chantel Baker, cum laude. Taylor Chandler. Graydon Verkuyk, cum laude. Gordon Mason. Taylor Hemphill, cum laude. Amanda Harper, cum laude. Kelsey Bibler. Janetha Bailey. Abigail Linton, magna cum laude. Bailey Lawrence, magna cum laude. Joseph Gonzalez. Beatrice Alondro Arredondo.
Will the candidates please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of Florida, the State Board of Education, and the District Board of Trustees of Lake-Sumter State College, I confer upon each of you the Bachelor of Applied Science degree, the Associate in Arts degree, the Associate in Applied Science degree, the Associate in Science degree or technical certificate, as the case may be, for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities and obligations pertaining thereto. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Let me be the first to offer my warmest congratulations to you for a prosperous and successful future. This day signifies a new beginning for each and every one of you. In addition to earning the degrees conferred upon you today, you've also earned the right to be associated with a very special group of individuals. You can now call yourselves alumni of Lake-Sumter State College, one of the best colleges in the nation. Graduates, please turn and face the audience. Members of the audience, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the 58th graduating class of Lake-Sumter State College. Please join me again in applauding their accomplishments. Graduates, please be seated. Let me leave you with some words of wisdom from someone who prefers to be called experienced rather than old. Life is a circle, not a straight line. Be careful about burning the bridges you cross. You may need to cross them again to build something better. Give back. Share your time. Because at the end of the day, all we really have to give is our time. Be a guide or a mentor to help another reach this stage. Be it here or anywhere else in the world. Go out and challenge someone you know to begin their own voyage of discovery through education. Finally, everything is connected and is magnified because of that connection. The stronger your connection to your family, friends, and your community, the more vibrant they and you become. You succeeded here, and you will continue to succeed in life, because you have learned that if you're willing to dream, work hard, and partner with others, your dreams will come true. Congratulations, graduates. I speak for everyone in the room today when I say it has been an honor and a privilege to have shared in this life-changing experience with you. Everyone, please join me one last time in applauding your graduates. Students and guests are invited to take photos after the ceremony here or in the adjoining spaces. Members of the platform party and many of your faculty will also be available to take photos and congratulate you. Please remain in your seats until after the recessional. This will allow the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates to exit first. I now invite Mr. John Shea, our faculty marshal, to formally close the ceremony.
Congratulations, graduates. It is with great honor that I formally close this, the 58th commencement ceremony of Lake-Sumter State College. This concludes our ceremony. The audience is asked to please remain seated until after the recessional. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Lake-Sumter State College 2018 Commencement Ceremony. This has been a production of Red Apples Media.